Hi, myself Jaeon Jungkook, a multi-talented student. Although I have many things to say about myself, but right now, listen to my love story. So I have crush on a perfect student, named Kim Taehyung. We are in same class and he is so handsome like heaven. I fell for him on that day when our class starts first and that was our first meeting. Although I like him but I'm not sure if he like me or not, so my bestie Lisa Pabo is helping me. Lisa, come on dude, go and propose him. Jungkook, he'll reject me. Lisa, I'm damn sure he also like you. And finally I courage myself and go to him who's talking to the class monitor RM. Jungkook, hey little Kim, Pabo tell me to. I want to talk to you something. Taehyung looked at him confused. Taehyung, yes, you can. Jungkook, will you come to the corner with me? It's private. Taehyung excused RM and went with Jungkook. In an empty classroom, Taehyung, so what do you want to talk to me? Jungkook, actually Pabo said that we should clear everything between us, so that things will be easier in future. Taehyung is still looking at Jungkook with full focus. Jungkook, do you understand anything? Taehyung, confused. Jungkook, do you get my hint? Taehyung, no. Jungkook take a deep breath and finally said. Jungkook, okay, let me tell you. I like you and you have to accept my feelings, otherwise I'll kidnap you. Jungkook said it without looking at Taehyung, who's staring at Jungkook with wide eyes. Taehyung, I think I misheard. What did you say again? And Jungkook repeat that again. Taehyung, do you really like me? Jungkook, yes, and you should also like me. Taehyung, of course I like you, in fact I love you. Jungkook, oh, I didn't expect it. And from that day, they start dating and soon they get famous in university as perfect couple named Taekook. Every student thought that, although they are poor but they can support each other in future. Jungkook thinking, I'm a golden spoon child and my dad is a famous businessman but nobody knows my background because I want to live a simple and normal life and my dad support my thinking. Jungkook thinking, but now I really don't want to show my rich side because my boyfriend is too poor and I don't want him to feel lower after knowing my background. So I'm also living poor life with my boyfriend. Other side. Jin, hey V, when are you going to tell your little boyfriend that you are not poor? Taehyung, I'll not tell him this. He is too poor. I don't want him to feel lower after knowing my real identity. Jin rolled his eyes at this. Jin, whatever, do what you want but dad want you to come home this weekend. Taehyung, okay, yes, it's Mr. Kim Taehyung, the son of business tycoon Mr. Kim, and Kim Seokjin is his big brother who's dating RM right now. One day, Jungkook is sitting in his bench, then Taehyung come to him with banana milk in his hand. Taehyung, cookie, for you. Jungkook, Tae, I told you to not buy this to me. You should keep your money for your studies. Taehyung, but it's your favorite banana milk and I want to give you it daily. Jungkook, but still, you should secure your money for your further studies. It is more important. Taehyung, okay, but you should also stop buying strawberry milk for me. Jungkook, but I like to buy strawberry milk for you. Taehyung, no means no. And Jungkook pout at this. Other student thinking, they are too poor but still care for each other like prince. Just like this they are living their poor life together happily and their summer vacation come and they both went to their respective home with heavy heart of separation. In Jaeon Mansion, Mrs. Jaeon, baby bun, we arrange your marriage with Mr. Kim's second son. And Jungkook get shocked. Jungkook, what? Mom, how can you do this to me? Without saying anything to me. Mrs. Jaeon, oh. Don't worry my baby, We have already met him and he is a nice boy. You'll be happy with him. Jungkook, no mom, I can't marry him because I love someone else. Mr. and Mrs. Jaeon, what? Who's he? Jungkook hesitated to tell at first but still he said. Jungkook, Mom Dad, he is a nice man. He buy me banana milk daily, ever if he has short of money but he is a hard-working man. I'll be happy with him. But, Mr. Jaeon, what? He is a poor guy. Jungkook, but Dad, he buy me my favorite banana milk daily. Mr. Jaeon, so what? He buy you banana milk and you fell for him? Unbelievable. If you want banana milk this much then your future husband can buy whole factory of banana milk for you. Jungkook, but still Dad, I only like him and want to marry him. Mr. Jaeon, I reject it. Other side. In Kim Mansion. Taehyung, what did you say Dad? Shocked. Mr. Kim, you are big enough so we arrange your marriage with Mr. Jaeon's son. He is really a polite boy and he is perfect to be my son-in-law. Taehyung, no Dad, I can't marry him. Mr. Kim looks confused at this. Mr. Kim, can I know the reason? Taehyung, Dad, I love someone else. He is also a polite and nice guy but he is poor. And Mr. Kim gets shocked at this. Mr. Kim, no, I don't accept a poor guy as my son-in-law. I reject. Taehyung, but Dad, Mr. Kim, after a month, you are going to marry Mr. Jaeon's son. After a month, on wedding day, Kim and Jaeons are at wedding reception and talking to each other happily but soon a servant informed Jaeon couple that, young Master Jungkook run away from the marriage. And Jaeon couple get shocked. But other side. Mrs. Kim, honey, I couldn't find baby bear anywhere. Mr. Kim, what? He'll be here anywhere. Let's search him quick. And they start searching for both groom. After a week. In a village, Taehyung and Jungkook are sleeping in each other's arm peacefully in a small room then an old couple enter in that room. Grandma, today's children are so lazy. Grandpa, let them sleep for some more time, they'll be tired. Grandma, no, they should wake up now. It'll be good for their health. And Grandma shout their name. 1 week ago, Jungkook and Taehyung run away from their marriage because they don't want to marry someone else except each other. They leave their city and now living in a small village which is far away from any city. And 2 days ago, an old couple found them on road and now Jungkook and Taehyung are living with this old couple who treat them like their own son but also like a free servant. Taehyung wake up first and greet old couple. Grandma, wake up your donkey husband soon and come for the morning tea. Taehyung looked at Jungkook who was sleeping like a little bunny in this cold weather and his heart melt. Taehyung, Grandma, let him sleep for some more time. But Grandma gave Taehyung a pointing look. Grandma, you ungrateful child. Taehyung, okay, I'll wake him up now. Grandma, and old couple leave that room and Taehyung sighed in relief. Taehyung, Grandma is so scary. He looked at Jungkook with soft eyes, then leaned and kissed his forehead. Taehyung, Kooky, wake up now. Jungkook opened his eyes with difficulties. Jungkook, but it's still dark outside. Come here and give me a warm hug. But next moment he heard. Grandma, you lazy child, when are you going to come outside? And next moment Jungkook jumped from the bed. Grandma shouted from the outside and Jungkook afraid of Grandma's scolding. Jungkook, why didn't you tell me that Grandma was here? Anyways, give me my morning kiss hubby. And he leaned and kissed Taehyung himself. Jungkook and Taehyung introduced themselves as newly married couples and orphan and poor. Old couple pity on them and let them live with them. They went outside and drink tea with old couple then fresh up and went to field and help grandpa with vegetables. Whole day they work like a workload donkey, and at the end of the day, they lay down somewhere in room like a tired panda. Jungkook, Tae, I really can't spend my life like this. I'm tired. Taehyung turned towards Jungkook with love in his eyes, who's laying beside him on bed. Taehyung, then should we run away from here too? Jungkook, no, I'm more tired of running. Taehyung, come here. Jungkook shifted himself towards Taehyung, and Taehyung held him in his warm embrace, then kissed his forehead. Taehyung, don't worry, I'll do your work too. Jungkook, no, I'll do my work by myself. I love you. Taehyung, I love you too. And they fell asleep in each other's arm. Just like this time going on, and their daily routine is also same, but by the time their body is habitat with these works. Old couple also looks impressed by them, but Jungkook wants something else. One day, they are in field and plucking tea leaves. Jungkook, Tae, this village is too poor, but it has many resources and population are enough. Don't you think any business could be profitable here? Taehyung, do you also think that? Jungkook, yes, if we start any food and vegetables business, then we can help these villagers. Taehyung, good idea. I have some savings from my part-time job. We can use it. Actually, that was his pocket money. Jungkook, very well. And they start their food and vegetable business. They contact with respective companies which need their food and vegetables, but they don't reveal their real identity, and their fresh products was likable by the companies. After 3 months. Right now their small business is a little more bigger, and businessmen like to buy raw product from them. Villagers like to sell their vegetables to Taekook and get happy amount of money by this. Every villagers like Taekook so much now, an old couple feels proud by this because they are the one who gave this precious couple shelter in their little home. After a year, Jungkook and Taehyung are in their room and they are so happy. Jungkook, Tae, my hubby, take me in your arm. With that he throws himself in Tae's arm and Tae secure him in his embrace. Jungkook, don't you think we should marry each other for real and plan for little babies? After all, we are rich enough now. Taehyung, but we are already married. Jungkook, yes, but that time we were alone. Now we have many lovely villagers. Let's remarry in front of them again. I want them to witness our marriage. Taehyung, as my wife wish. With that he leaned and kissed Jungkook. And not even a week and they remarry each other in front of all villagers in traditional way, and they bless them with many children, and old couples start crying like they are sending their precious daughter away from them by marriage. But they are still living together. In wedding room. It was a traditional wedding, so bride should wear a veil, and Jungkook is the bride here. He is sitting on their marital bed with head cover with veil and waiting for his husband and his lovely sisters take Taehyung with themselves. Jungkook is a bit nervous for their wedding night, but only just a bit, and excited more. Finally, after a lots of struggle, Taehyung enter in his marital bedroom and lock the door. He take a deep breath. Taehyung, these girls, Oppa, don't dare to make our cute Kooky so tired. Be gentle with him. Girls shouted from the outside with giggle, and Taehyung rolled his eyes at this. Taehyung thinking, as if all listen. Taehyung sighed again and went near to Jungkook and scanned his whole figure. Then slowly lifted his veil, and finally he saw Jungkook's beautiful blushing face. Taehyung, you are so handsome. I'm so lucky. Jungkook blushed at this line. Jungkook, ah. You are more beautiful. I'm more lucky. Taehyung, liar. With that he pushed Jungkook on bed and start kissing his body by first starting his toe. Jungkook, ah, hubby, listen to those girls and be gentle with me. I'm still a virgin, you know. Taehyung, I'll think about it. With that he start undressing both, and soon their room filled with moan and groan. Thank God the room's wall are thick. Next day, Jungkook opened his eyes slowly and his first view was someone's bare chest and collarbone. He also feels that someone is rubbing his back and waist softly and Jungkook like it. He lifts his face and kissed Taehyung's lips. Jungkook. Good morning hubby. Jungkook said with smile, but soon as he feels his sore back and his lovely smile turned into a furious glare. Jungkook. You fucking Kim. I told you to be gentle but you ignored my words like a thin air. Now look, I can't even move my back. Taehyung, I'll take responsibility. Taehyung said it lovingly like he is born to take care of Jungkook, and Jungkook's heart melted at this scene. Jungkook, you better take care of me. And at last, Taehyung carried Jungkook in bridal style and went towards bathroom. This whole day was holiday for both and both are enjoying their marital first day together. Old couple also let them enjoy their day. Just like this time going on, and Jungkook is happy with Taehyung and villagers. Same for Taehyung. Although they do less work than other villagers, but villagers like them wholeheartedly and treat them like their own family members. And life going on. One day, Jungkook is sitting with old couple and looking at Taehyung who's playing with little kids. Jungkook, Grandma, Grandpa. Village life is really peaceful. Jungkook is still looking at Taehyung and a lovely smile form on his face. Jungkook, I want to give him so many children so that he can play with them too. But Jungkook didn't expect that. Grandma, shameless child, look your surroundings first then say something indecent like that. And Jungkook gets speechless. He looked at them like. Jungkook thinking, but where did it sounded like shameless? And after a month, they find out that Jungkook is pregnant and whole village bless them again. But other side, Mr. Kim, Jin, do you find any information of Tae or Cookie? Jin, no dad, our man find their phone but not them. Mr. Kim, Aish, these child. Mrs. Kim, it was all your fault. Why didn't you tell him that Mr. Jaeon's son is his lover Jaeon Jungkook? Mr. Kim, I didn't knew that they knows each other. After their runaway era from the marriage, Jin told their parents that his little brother Taehyung loves someone in university and he is poor, but after get to know that poor guy's name, they looked at Jin in disbelief like, from which angle Mr. Jaeon Jungkook looks poor to you? Mrs. Kim, today's children are unpredictable, sighed. Jin thinking this duffer didn't even tell me his plan, unacceptable. Just like this time going on and Jaeon and Kim both searching for their respective son. Other side, Jungkook and Taehyung living their village life happily, and after 9 months, Taekook blessed with a baby boy. In Taekook's home, Jungkook, ah, look at his hands, it's too small and soft. Grandma, kids are always small and soft duffer. Now let me take care of my great-grandson, you'll be tired. Jungkook make face towards Grandma. Jungkook, Grandma, you just want to hold Taekook, just say it. But Grandma ignored Jungkook and take 1 month Taekook in her arm with happy smile. Taekook is becoming a spoil baby by whole villagers and especially Grandma. Jungkook, ah, everyone is ignoring me these days. Hubby, please take your wifey in your arm. Jungkook said with fake sad face and throw himself in Tae's arm, who embrace him protectively. By the time their love is increasing and their bond is getting stronger, and Taehyung is becoming more protective towards Jungkook and their son, and Jungkook like it so much. Jungkook looked towards old couple who's playing with Taekook. Jungkook, I'm missing my mom dad. Taehyung, do you want to go to them? Jungkook, yes but not now. When Taekook will be 2 years old then we'll go. Taehyung, okay, but fate don't want it. After a week, Taehyung was discussing a deal with a businessman. It was a short discussion, then Taehyung went out from that office cabin, but unfortunately Namjoon saw him, but before he can stop him, Taehyung disappeared in elevator. Later, He find out about Taehyung with help of that businessman, and next day he tell this to his fiancée Kim Sokjin, and next day, whole Jaeon and Kim family went towards that village where Jungkook and Taehyung are living right now. In village, although Taehyung don't miss his family very much as like Jungkook does, but when he get a hard slap on his left cheek by his elder brother Jin, his eyes become teary and he hugged his Hung tightly. Taehyung, Jin Hung, I missed you. Jin, leave me you idiot. Who told you to run away from this fucking marriage without knowing anything? Jin was so angry, but Taehyung is still hugging him tightly like a child while crying. Taehyung, but I love Kooky, you know it. Kim and Jaeon couple ignore them and went to Jungkook, who's holding Taeguk in his arm and looking this all with confused face, but when he saw his dad, his tears also start falling like a waterfall from his eyes. Jungkook, Mom, Dad. Sometime later, in a room, Jungkook, so Tae is the second son of Mr. Kim. Mrs. Jaeon, yes, Jungkook, but he is poor. Jin, I'm telling you guys, these both are the #1 fool in this era. Taehyung, Hung, don't talk to Kooky like this, I didn't tell him about my identity. Jin, of course, you are the biggest fool here. Do you know Mom Dad were so worried for you both and searching for you this whole half and a year. Both Jungkook and Taehyung lower their head in guilt. Jungkook, I'm sorry. I didn't knew that Tae was the one with whom I was gonna marry, otherwise I will have never run away. Anyways, they all clear their misunderstanding then went back to their mansion. Old couple and villagers look sad at this, but Taekook told them that they'll come here to visit them time to time, and Jaeon and Kim couple promised them to develop their village because they kept their son safe here. After 2 months later, Jungkook and Taehyung remarry each other in front of whole world, and people get to know that the famous businessman's sons run away from their marriage but secretly make baby together and then marry each other later again. 3 years later, now Taehyung is the new CEO of their company Kim Empire, and Jin get married to Namjoon, who's also the famous CEO in business world, and Jungkook becomes a famous singer worldwide. Everything is going smoothly, but people still gossips that the famous CEO Kim Taehyung and the singer Jaeon Jungkook hate each other to the core, but still Jungkook get pregnant for the second time again. In Taekook's bedroom, Jungkook, people are really stupid. Taehyung, they are. Jungkook, I think we should publicly announce them clearly that we don't hate each other. Taehyung, I think so. They are still stuck in our runaway era. And next day, they publicly announce that they don't hate each other, in fact they are university lover. And next day, Jungkook is sitting on soft couch by placing his hands on his round baby bump while leaning on Taehyung's shoulder and watching news. And the news is, the famous CEO Kim Taehyung and the famous singer Kim Jaeon Jungkook hate each other but still announce that they love each other. Jungkook sighed at this. Jungkook, people are really stupid. Anyways, hubby, give me a sweet kiss. With that he looked towards Taehyung with love in his eyes, and Taehyung's heart melted at this scene. He leaned and kissed Jungkook's lips. Don't know why people think like that, but anyways, Taekook are happy with their one son and soon to be daughter together. Just like this time going on.